I'm going to do a little tribute video to my biggest fan, revdorkbytch of the Church of the Subgenius. He's my favorite, and I'm his favorite. He is not a subscriber, nor is he a friend, but yet every day he visits my Bob Dobbstown site, Buzzcoastin site, and my Cluin site to check and see if there's any new videos, so that he can rate them with 1 star. This is his life. And I don't blame him. You know, he lives in Plant City, Florida, and he's 54 years old, and he lives in the middle of nowhere. And so all he's got to do is remember every day to visit all of those sites 3 or 4 times and check the videos. I hope he's watching them all the way through, but there's something cynical about me that makes me think that he's not. But nonetheless, he is one of my most ardent supporters. Now, you may wonder and think to yourself, why would a 54-year-old man living in the middle of nowhere, besides utter boredom, want to check all these channels all the time just so he can do a 1-star rating? Why would he do that? Well, he belongs to a cult called the Church of the Subgenius, which started out as a fake cult and then became a real cult when an artist decided to start mimicking them and making fun of them. And so they created a god called H.R. Bob Dobbs, and I work with an artist who calls himself Bob Dobbs. He also calls himself Bob Neverett. He has been called Bob Dean by the Church of the Subgenius. He goes also by the name of Purple, and there's a few other aliases that he goes under. But as a consummate artist, he has now become a reflection of them, and actually, in reflecting them back to themselves, has turned them into an actual cult, made them a work of art, and he is manipulating them. And then, so anyway, I collaborate with Bob because I find him to be an incredibly interesting artist to work with, and anyway, that sparked the whole. Now I'm a target of the cult of the Church of the Subgenius. Now, Reverend Doc Crash, or Crash Doc, or My Life Is Over Doc, that guy, and some others, come and regularly, rate 1 star, and have taken several of my videos down. They complain to YouTube they don't like the content. Like one time I told the story of how they took a video down and they got that taken down. So they're pretty interesting cultists. But anyway, just thought I'd do a little thing here. If you're wondering why those, all of a sudden there's this 1 star appearing, or the rating gets kind of screwed up, it's the Church of the Subgenius, and they're my biggest fans. They're 20% of the traffic on the site. So, I don't want to piss them off. I just wanted to make things clear and to kind of have fun with Reverend Doc. And of course, they'll try and take this thing down, and I can't wait to see whether YouTube does or not. That'll be interesting to see if they decide to take it down. I know they'll attack it, and they'll have a kind of feeding frenzy on alt.slack, where they like to type to each other emphatically about nothing. God, it's good to be here in Bangkok. Not Plant City, Florida. Oh my God.
Bob had these great statements, like too much is always better than not enough. That one is special. That is the one true law, and the rest of them are just good suggestions, most of which we turned out to be incomplete. Instead of fuck them if they can't take a joke, just fuck them. Instead of act like a dumb shit and they'll treat you as an equal, just act like a dumb shit. You want to hear something sad? Too much is always better than not enough was only the top half of the memo. The bottom half said, but it's almost as bad. That doesn't sound as good, though.